you might be paying 10 racks a year. If you got $1 million house, a 10,000 square foot house, you might be paying $25,000 a year.
Bruh.
30, 40,000.
So now
go to Mexico, they ain't doing that.
That's ridiculous, man. You will never get from under the foot of this Edomite.
You pay your house up, now you got to rent.
That's what I wanted to say. You'll never get from under the foot of this devil, man. He'll keep his foot on your neck.
Bro,
that's right.
How you paying, bro? You got to pay auto insurance.
That's right.
Bro, you got to pay auto insurance.
Your tag,
in fact, I'm about to call my auto insurance and give it to them.
Right.
Because them boys is trying to steal from me, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna be like, listen, man, where in the world did this thing go up from?
That's right.
You guys are straight robbing me because you know I'm sitting on a car. I paid that joker off.
Yep.
And now you still trying to dip up in my pockets.
That's how they do.
They see you got an extra little money, so they want to.
Yeah. And they put things on there. After a while, you paying your little rate. Then all of a sudden that joker go up. You're like, wait, hold on, bro. You added some stuff, and I got a truck. My truck ain't worth no more than probably $5,000 to $6,000. What I need all the extra stuff for?
It's a hustle,
you know?
man. It's a hustle.
It's all a hustle, man.
You need health insurance. In the ancient world, you didn't have health insurance. You had people that were doctors, physicians that knew how to bind up wounds, do surgeries, give you, if you're sick, give you herbs and things like that.
But now they got all these chemicals.
But now you gotta have one, or they're gonna charge you arm and a leg if you don't got insurance.
To go buy some damn poison to treat you with the poison, that's gonna make you even sicker.
People don't know the difference between drug and medicine.
Right. Because they go up there, man. That's like that when them Rockefellers came out with that, what is that, AMA? American Medical Association? Man, they went out, the first thing they attacked was all those doctors that were healing people naturally. Because you got to obliterate them dudes just to make your change, bro. Because the success rate of those natural herbalists is in the 90s, and these dudes all in the teens.
They
just
killed another one though, didn't I? Just seen that somewhere.
Well, they took Sabi out, and
then another one they just did recently.
And it was I think it was that white lady. Maybe
it was a
Bulga, something like that. She got some kind of protocol that takes cancer away. And she basically is just increasing the oxygen in the body. Flaxseed oil, clean eating, and taking the cancer away. Because once you take that cell, the cancer is just gonna replicate once the oxygen level is low. You increase the oxygen, it can't replicate, and then it goes away.
Yeah, that's just why certain things, even in the health industry, they're not allowed. One, you know, I have family that's in medicine. This brother knows about different types of medicines and naturopathic doctors and things like that. And when you examine like medicine at its core, because I was in the path of trying to become a doctor. I had no desire for it. It was something that, you know, was kind of placed upon me. But after a while, I realized I didn't want to be it. But in being in it, you realize it's just nothing but a damn racket, man. It's just a big racket. Cancer is one of the biggest rackets out there because they created different cancer hospitals with the expectation that they were going to increase so-called cancer rates, which a lot of that is done through bad foods and misdiagnosis. And I see that all the time, bro. And what I do for a living. They tell people they got cancer, they ain't got cancer.
Don't have it.
And then they go back and act like it's a mistake. That's why some people go get a second opinion and find out that the other doctor was lying to them.
Yeah, because the doctor was going to make $500,000 treating the patient.
Man, you say
trust me, I see them things, bro.
Racket, man, I ain't gonna say his name, but I got a cousin and he's a doctor. And so my old man just told me this the other day. He called him to get a prescription filled for him. And then after that, his insurance company blowing his phone up because he done billed the insurance company for writing the prescription. And it wasn't nothing, bro, but like it was some pennies, man, like $1.60 or something like that. But they just was telling them that they're not gonna pay for that.
Damn.
But like, why would you even go try to bill the people for $1.60, man? You know, the whole thing is just a racket. If that's just on that small level, just imagine what they doing.
Because people want to be healed. You know, that's why you know it goes into even some of the stuff when we go into the scriptures. When the Gospels, when it comes to spiritual power and healing, that stuff is going to be nullified. A lot of people are going to be getting healed, and them doctors and hospitals are going to be angry. In that day, when people get healed miraculously by the power of the Most High.
That's right, man. And see that you know, because it's a domino effect of this economy, man. One aspect follows all the rest of it. You learn that in economics.
Medicine is a very important aspect, not only just economically, like you brought up, but also in the New World Order with the mark of the beast. Because the mark of the beast, a lot of that implementation is going to be done through medical means.
Through medical, yeah, that's right, man. And then, you know, because see, the way that they operating with this food, they keep everybody on this standard, this sad diet or whatever they call it, you know, and so your body is always being depleted of nutrition, man. And so now your sickness, now your body don't have the raw materials to keep itself sustained.
Yeah, what people don't understand is that when you eat, you need a certain amount of time for your body to digest that food. There's so much stuff, and that's the reason why they don't bring that stuff out. Like how to really eat the right way, what to really eat, and understanding that your body has to basically remove stuff out of its body for you to have its proper energy. A lot of times people are lethargic and don't have energy because your body, you've been eating all this food, and your body is still working itself to digest that stuff. And then you wonder why you don't have energy.
And here's one of the main things is like that sugar, man. That sugar's so cold, man. See, you always say
that's why I try and play with my glucose levels with the way I eat. Because you got to play with that your glucose. Because
I showed,
or you gonna fall out.
I showed this one cat about that sugar, man, and I put it to him in such a basic terminology way he could understand, and he just thought about it, man, because he had that diabetes. I say, man, you ever take?
Know where that Frank's pizza is?
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate it, bro.
All
right, no problem.
The dude was asking me. He was asking me. I told him about the sugar. And so I say, man, you ever take you some oatmeal, some old oatmeal, and then you take that sugar and you pour sugar in it and you just start stirring it. You just keep on stirring it. That lump of oatmeal is gonna get loose and break down. I say because sugar is a compound, man. It's breaking things down. Same thing it's doing in your body. The more you eat that sugar, it's breaking down the materials inside of your body.
Yeah, that's why you should use other things to flavor things like oatmeal. You put cinnamon in there.
Yeah.
You know, put some cinnamon in there. Put some raisins in there if you like raisins. Put raisins and cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very good. It adds taste and it's very good for your health.
Just natural fruit, regular fruit.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. You go ahead and get that piece with the moth and dust corrupt, and then whatever you're trying to look for out.
This is St. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust does corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
There you go.
But lay up yourself treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be.
There you go.
Awesome.
That's so true, bro, because you know, in this thing, you always got to examine like yourself and your intentions and motives, man. And that's one of the things that the Most High has had a lot of mercy upon us because of the fact that this is not an overnight thing. Now, technically, the Most High, yes, His grace, someone can get so-called believe and have faith, repent, be baptized, and tomorrow the Most High come back. Now, the Most High could do the rest of the process because that's when the new covenant comes in, where He renews your heart completely.
That's
right.
Yeah.
But
your heart of flesh.
As we're in this thing before the deliverance come, we have to start trying to go through that cleansing process, that sanctification. That's what we're going through, and a lot of times things you start having to examine. Okay, like we're talking about with the job. I'm working at this job. Now you might say, okay, if I get this job, okay, what do I do? Now, for example, if a brother comes up into some money and the brother has a car that he needs to replace, there's nothing wrong with the brother getting another vehicle.
Exactly.
You always got to examine intentions. Like we told the brother, I told the brother, I said, listen, bro, you got to get yourself. I said, you got to get yourself something.
That's right.
I said, if you end up getting, coming into some money, I don't want you to drive around in that car, bro. You get what I'm saying?
That's saying that you're not supposed to try to better yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
We just saying, don't be trying to
always look at
go out your way and trying to be rich and wealthy.
Exactly. Always look at your motives. Always look at your motives, man. It tells you spiritual man judges all things.
That's right.
You always got to look at your motives of everything and say, okay, why do I want this? Do I need this? You always got to ask yourself that question: is this profitable? That's tough to do, but if you get yourself in that mode of doing it, then you will start checking yourself a lot more and saying, okay, you know what? This is my motive, or this is the way why I feel this way. Sometimes you got to look back when you were a kid. What happened to you? You know, did you want to have something when you were younger, but you didn't get, but now you want it now?
Yeah.
Because I told you about when I had my
that Supra.
My Supra.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I had my Supra, I was like, man, when I got that Supra, I got it, and I was like, damn. I done got one of my cars I always wanted when I was a kid, but then when I got it, I was like, damn, I can't even really afford this Joker.
Right.
You know? Like I could, but it would be like, I'd be really just having to really put $400.
Right.
Another $100 for the insurance.
That's right, bro.
And then I want to mod it a certain way. I'm looking at the cost of all the mods. I'm like, bro, it's gonna cost me another 50 racks to get the car the way I want it. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to get rid of it.
See, you start to, cause see, man, that's that wisdom starts to being applied in your thinking, man. Because you know, when I got on my job, you know, everybody know I drive this old little Rudy Poot vehicle.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, why you ain't why don't you get you a new car? I say, man, when I look at the end result of it, I can get back and forth to the job and I don't have a car note. I say, y'all paying $600, $700 plus.
Bro, them boys jumping in them brand new Tahoes. Like you talking about earlier, that stuff don't make no damn sense,
60,
bro.
50 racks.
I'm getting to the same location that you getting to, and I ain't even paying no more.
Bro, that don't make, like we talking about earlier, that don't make no sense. These boys putting down $600 a month on them new Tahoes. I'm like, you could have went and spent $20,000 and got you the old body style Escalade. And been paying you know, less than that, a couple of $100 less. And have all the stuff you need. Your Bluetooth, your navigation, your little rear entertainment things, DVD for your kids, and then Gucci.
On a Tahoe, bro.
And you can get the last body style Escalade for 20 racks. Right now.
See.
I'm just saying, if someone wanted to get a nice little SUV.
Get your 08, 09, 2010.
Right.
Let's go 4 years back, and then it'll be like you'll say
the same vehicle.
Hey, like the story I was telling you brothers about Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
You come up to him and ask Warren Buffett. He say, Warren, why don't you buy yourself a car? He say, because it's too expensive.
Damn, it look like an undercover Tahoe, like one of them FBI joints. Right there.
I got a scripture right here, man.
Go ahead, brother.
What we were just talking about, the riches. This is Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thy own wisdom.
Yeah.
Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven.
Man. I done seen it.
See?
That's right.
I done seen money disappear.
Bro. Hey, bro.
Man.
Hey,
like, where did it go?
I didn't have it, and then I didn't have it. Bruh, that's when you start really thinking about it. About what you done did with your money back in the day, bro.
Right.
My grandmother used to always tell me, she was like, baby, just put that money away and use it for it. She always told me about a rainy day fund. I never utilized that until I got older, man. And I was like, this is what she talking about. So when that rainy day came, bam! It was right there. I was like, oh man, there it go, man. She was always talking about that, man, but it's just being wise in what you're doing.
Well, the way society is now, it makes you spend it, because what a lot of people don't understand is when you examine life like in the 60s versus like today in the 21st century, as it's so called.
Right.
Is in the 21st century, you have more bills than ever. Now you got cable bills, you got internet bills, you have cell phone bills, when back then you just had a phone with Southwestern Bell.
That's it.
And then you paid your water, gas, and electricity.
But now,
that was it.
What you get now? Mud tax. You know, you got all this extra stuff.
I mean, that stuff, bro, I remember when I was living in the house, I was paying $70, $80 a month for that water.
For the water.
And I'm like, bro, I don't even water this grass.
Bro,
it be raining.
Water used to be $20 a month, $15 a month.
They kill it.
I'm paying 30 something at my little spot right now.
I'm to the point right now, man. I can do away with this city life. I'm ready. I can roll to the rural right now and be done with this city life, bro. Cause man, this city life, man, is stressful. You gotta constantly, you're always on that grind just to pay for stuff that you don't even use, man.
Right.
And they're always trying to get some way to get some money out of you, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, because you got to do maintenance. Well, you got the stupid check engine light come up. Now you got to freaking renew your vehicle. You got to get your auto tag renewal.
Oh,
so
man.
now you got to go and take care of that at the dealership. Or if you're lucky, you might know somebody that could take care of it for cheaper. But you know how much I had to pay? I had to pay $25 for the inspection, and for the inspection. I had to pay $82 for the auto tag.
See, this
is after I done already fixed my vehicle for $400.
Prime example, man.
$500 down the drain in 1 week.
Prime example right there, man. The children of Israel subject unto payments, man. We are subject unto serious payments in this place, man. And you know Esau, shoot, you know where we live at. Esau be paying less in taxes than we do and have the same house.
Same house, man.
You be like, how in the hell are you paying 2 racks less than what I'm paying on this damn
point? Next house over.
Next house over. How are you doing this? You got the same type of house, man. You subject to payments, man. You know, but the scripture said, man, when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn, man.
Right, right.
You know, but when the righteous are in rulership, the people rejoice.
Yep.
And see, man, you know, Jake is mourning right now, man.
Yeah, that's why Jake don't know how to cope.
Yeah,
because the scriptures, it gives you the way when the gospel is done in its right way, within the body, because it's still. It's so deep that it's still being limited as of right now.
Right.
But when it's done the right way, it helps you cope with this current world.
Yeah.
When it's not done the right way, then you can't cope with this current world.
Yeah.
It's because the way this current world is set up, especially for Jake, a lot of stuff that Jake is doing is because they're hopeless like Tupac, man.
Yeah. That's like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's right.
They're hopeless, man. They're in a hopeless state. So that's why they popping mollies and taking Percocets.
Yeah.
And Future making songs about it, and they go into the club doing it, living it out, because they in a lower state. Go ahead, Op.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and 16. Thus said the Most High, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls.
There you go.
You know, this place is not your rest. You know?
Yeah.
So they constantly trying to chase a dream, man. That's not gonna never happen on this side, man.
Yep.
This is not your rest, man.
Yep.
So seek out the path of the old ways, man, which is these statutes, laws, and commandments of the Most High. Turn back to your power, and then you will find rest for your souls, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
The Most High gave us a diagram, man, on what we supposed to do.
Yeah.
Step by steps we supposed to follow, man, in order to get ourselves together and, you know, and prepare ourselves for His return.
Right.
And, you know, and we don't do that, you know, you're going to constantly be running around here in derision, confused, trying to be like these other heathens, these other people, and trying to chase after this dream that just ain't for you, man.
Yeah, really, the people are not need to have a void filled.
Right, that's it. They trying to
fame goes back to being famished.
That's it.
A hunger and a desire for something.
That's right.
And a lot of times the hunger and desire is not being fulfilled because of the fact that they haven't yet accepted Yahawashi.
Ecclesiastes say, what it say? It's an evil that's been put up on the earth. The vanity of you know, chasing after riches, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's all vanity.
Yeah, everything is all vanity.
That's an evil that's been put up on the earth among men.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because that stuff can be taken away from you so quickly.
Right. Right.
Look at a lot of Jakes, man. Look at it. They took down Wesley Snipes,
and
man.
it ain't necessarily taken away when you die.
Wesley Snipes is the reason.
Goes to somebody else.
Wesley Snipes is the reason why Marvel is even around.
Right. That's right.
Marvel wouldn't even be around if Wesley Snipes didn't do Blade.
That's right.
He was the reason why Marvel even make movies, all these superhero movies.
And just like
making all this money with X-Men. He started it. What'd they do? They went and attacked him and said he did tax evasion and all this stuff and put him in jail.
And see, Wesley thought that this was his rest, man. He went up there and saw that documentary Freedom to Fascism, and tried to apply those principles, not understanding that the same principles that apply to Esau don't apply to Jake.
Don't apply to Jake.
Because Jake don't understand that.
Because he don't understand that.
Because Jake's still talking about, I got rights.
What we just talking about earlier? What we just talked about earlier, incident. What happened? Something with Jake say we thought, but Jake can't get away with the same thing. We were just talking about that.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember what the incident was. But yeah, man, This ain't your rest, man.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Wesley found out the hard way, man, and then right at the end, Wesley tried to pay them boys off. They say, no, it's too late, brother.
Right.
You got to go to jail.
That's right.
You see that, man? And then when he come back, he ain't dropping no blockbusters like
he ain't getting no roles. He ain't even getting B movies.
Yeah, man.
Even Nicolas Cage gets B movies.
Yeah.
He's getting blackballed, man.
They didn't hurt that boy, man. Now you.
And this guy is one of the greatest. He's one of the best actors of all time.
Bruh.
We talking about the dude can do all kinds of movies, man. The dude done some movies.
He did the Love movie, the martial arts movie, the what's that? Murder at 1600, the cop movie, Fugitive.
Yeah.
Man, this dude is multi-talented, man.
Yeah.
This guy can do it.
Easily the best martial artist in Hollywood.
Yeah, man. So it's like that lets you know, man.
They don't like Jake, bro.
These cats will cast you out. It's kind of like in the old ancient world when it's a remix basically,
right?
Because in the ancient world when the warriors, the warriors had that fame and that clout back then, man. But see, Esau, the Edomites would always let them know, you better not join with these cats over here. We have to put you in your place. Same thing that's happening right now, man. Shoot, they make that one mistake. Go out there and be like, hey, I'm finna endorse this, that, and the other that's contrary to what Esau likes.
Right.
You going down, bro.
That's right.
Especially if you trying to endorse this truth.
Yeah.
And you got some.
Well, shoot, going to Kendrick Lamar. That's a good segue.
Yeah.
You have something you're gonna finish up?
I just had another scripture.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
There you go. It's not your arrest, man. They gonna man. The whole premise of this thing is to destroy Jake, man.
Yeah,
that's right, man.
It's a landmine, dog.
Yeah, man.
It's very bad, man. We talk about it all the time. This is a very, bro. This place is this is the hardest. I done been to other countries, bro. This place is very hard to live, bro. This is a very extremely hard place to live and be spiritual.
Oh man.
And these Edomites will come up to you when they hear you talking about the struggle. They'll come up to you and make it like it's so damn easy to do.
Yep.
You know, like it's just so easy.
You just gotta believe in the Lord.
Yeah. All you have to do is work hard for it, and then you're gonna get it. It's just a little work, and then you're gonna get everything you want, everything you can imagine. You'll have it.
Yeah, you don't see the struggle in the eyes of Esau, bro.
That's right,
bro.
Unless his own people done got him strung out on some heroin, like old boy.
Right. And then you don't know if he Esau.
Yeah, then you don't know if he Esau anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
The way this thing be going.
Right.
Yep.
Because so many people catching hell out here is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
And that's, a lot of times when you see certain things, that's why a lot of times brothers and sisters have to be, really brothers that are in this truth in regards to reaching our people. You gotta take not a soft-handed approach, but you gotta be aware of the fact that what this society has created about people, bro.
You gotta be.
Because some people don't really want to be in what they're in. It's just that they feel that that's an avenue or something that they have to do because they've been hurt by this current world.
Right.
That's right.
And so their response to things is a negative way. But they don't understand that their deep down internal hurt is because of the fact that have yet been received their power, received their repentance, or received forgiveness.
And a lot of their distress, it goes back to the curses, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's what a lot of people just can't imagine. They can't fabricate that in their mind. The stuff that they going through is because they under curses, man.
Yep. And we're able to admit that. A lot of Jakes, when you say you're trying to say we're cursed, like we are.
We are.
We are cursed.
They had a brother one day told me, I was battling him. I had posted something and he came up against it or something. Cause they were trying to go for some type of election back home, hometown. And I'm tired of brothers always trying to blame the Lord for their problems. So, I told him, I say, look like you trying to put your trust up in man. You know, which the Most High told against that. You trying to put your trust up in a man to get in office to try to get you up out your situation that's going on.
Yeah.
When I'm just trying to tell you, bro, you need to put your trust up in the Most High.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you need to be doing.
Because a lot of brothers can alleviate a whole lot of problems, man, if they do that. Because you just look at just cats you hang around with, bro.
Yeah.
You go out there, you see, this dude over here hustling, and you hang with him. don't be surprised when the police roll up on you and take you to jail, and you say, "Well, I wasn't doing nothing."
Yeah. He said he gonna say, "Well, I'm trying to blame the Most High for the problems that we got going on."
We ain't blaming him. We're just confirming his word. Now get Daniel chapter 9.
That's exactly.
Let's go to Daniel chapter 9. Start about what, verse 8 or 9. Okay. Because I tell my folks, look, we curse. My mom be like, oh, I don't understand. You guys, I don't understand why our people are going through so much. You got, blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, run them curses.
Right.
You can talk about how brilliant you think so-called black people are, so-called Igbo people are.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so brilliant. We got this, that, and the other. Oh, why are we going through all this? Because we under them curses. Y'all want to still call upon Jesus and Chukwu or Mecca, whatever you want to call them. That's what's happening.
And they want to say we use that as an excuse, for our situation. And instead of trying to, pull yourself up by your own shoelaces, man, go ahead and get out there and get this American dream.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just don't work like that.
It just don't work like that. Go ahead and get that out.
This is Daniel chapter 9 and 9. To the Most High our power belongeth mercies and forgivenesses. Though we have rebelled against him, neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, they that might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him.
See, and Esau don't want you to know this.
He don't want you to know
Esau, his church system is set up that you don't know the reason why you're catching hell as a people is what we did as a nation. And it was poured out upon us. So keep going.
That's right.
More.
One more verse. Verse 12. And he has confirmed his words, which he spake against us.
No, for us. He's speaking for us. For us so we can be blessed.
That's right.
Forevermore.
So we can have prosperity.
Prosperity in Babylon, right?
In the midst of us.
That he spoke what, Ak?
And he spoke against us.
Against us, man.
And against our judges that judged us. By bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem.
Under the whole heaven. No other nation. We talked about this earlier. No other nation has it to where the more base their men are, the more they're loved by the woman of their nation.
That's right.
Meaning you got tattoos, you dreadlocks, you popping mollies and Percocets, you smoking weed, you shooting up at the club, all right? You out there being a dope boy, a hot boy.
All them transgressions against the law.
Everything against the law, and you gonna get the most love.
That's right. But you get the most love.
No other nation.
Good.
Verse 13. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us. Yet made we not our prayer before the Most High our power.
Still.
That we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. Understand the truth that you under the curses, man. Come on, man.
Come on,
bruh.
That's some hurt hearing it, Ak.
Therefore has the Lord washed upon the evil and brought it upon us. For the Lord our power is righteous in all his works, which he done, which he doeth. For we obeyed not his voice.
That's it.
And now our Lord our power, that has brought thy people from forth out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, and has gotten thee renowned, as this day we have sinned, we have done wickedly.
So you gotta acknowledge you gotta acknowledge it, man. See, once you acknowledge your wickedness, man, then you can start to the Most High can start working.
You gotta have the things turning around.
You gotta acknowledge that
First Kings chapter 8. Started around verse 42.
Because the main thing is, man, our people, man, we trust in Esau so much, man, in these lies that he perpetuated. It's a shame, bro. Just like this, I don't know if she was Jake or not, but if she was a primary example before we started camp.
Right.
Trying to get the sister some knowledge, man, and she kept on cutting her own self.
Stuck on Catholicism.
She was up there talking about Catholicism and all this stuff, man. We trying to tell the truth, but I know Catholicism is a man-made thing.
Openly admitted that she worshiped man-made stuff.
Yeah, openly admitted that she ain't supposed to worship saints.
Yeah, that's
well, I don't worship, we just honor them.
Oh,
yeah.
Religion
Well,
goes totally against the Bible.
Come on.
She say religion goes totally against the Bible.
Honor and worship, huh?
I worship man. No, we honor them.
Bruh.
Honor means to worship.
She need to go down the block and join them boys down the block.
Hey,
they both believe in the same thing.
Them guys is Catholics though, huh?
That's right.
They got multiple saints that they worship.
Right, that's right.
Those are Catholics.
Saint Taharishai.
Come on, man.
Saint Aramab, Saint Rakar, and Saint Gabar.
Man, turn the camera off, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Bruh, we saying that them boys is Catholics though. We did, bro. And
Sakari said that they Catholics too.
And she confirmed it.
That lady came
Pope Tahar, man.
Confirmed that, bro. She confirmed it.
That's Catholicism,
they agree
bro.
on the same thing.
And they agree with a man-made religion.
Wow.
I worship man.
She said it. She
Boy,
said
did a lesson called I worship man.
She said religion. We know this already, but she confirmed that religion goes totally against the Bible.
And it sounded like GMS doctrine.
Right.
That's exactly what she was, bro. And look, what does GMS do? You tell them something, they ain't hearing it, bro. They're going to stay with the lie. They're going to keep on staying with the lie. And that's exactly what she did. We saying, is that in the scriptures though?
Nope.
Is that in the scriptures though?
That's what we tell GMS. We ask GMS the same thing.
Yeah.
Can you prove lunar Sabbath in the scriptures? Nope. But Tahar said it, so it's going to stay.
Can you prove that baptism
was done away with?
It's done away with. Come on, man.
Yep.
You can't. It's the examples of that.
Yep.
That's how we first started off the camp, was it with examples, bro.
Yeah.
So, but if you believe that they are apostles or the porters to the door, then you know.
Yeah. Well, that's why they have to. Well, that goes back to Catholicism, because in the Catholic Church you got to follow the Pope. The Pope is the mediator to the Most High.
First you got to
go through him.
First you can only go confess your sins to the priest.
Yep. The priest, and it goes up to the archbishop, to the bishops and the archbishops, and then the Pope.
And the Pope.
Oh, that's horrible.
That goes.
Come on, man.
Back to the Nicolaitans.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. This is 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 46. If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not, and thou be angry with them, and deliver them to the enemy, so that they carry them away captive unto the land of the enemy, far or near.
Which is what happened,
right?
Because we're not in our land, and we're not controlling it. Anywhere you're at, you're in the land of your captives, man.
That's right.
Not just Babylon, because you got some people. Y'all just. I call y'all Israelites of the Americas. Y'all think it's just only here.
Right.
This is worldwide. Even when you go to Iraq, they talk about when you go into Iraq over in Mosul, in the southern part, Basra, those were Jakes that were living in Basra going back into the Middle Ages, really going back to the time we were in Babylon. And they settled down in Basra, and that's where a lot of them stayed.
Right.
And then they were later enslaved, and then they were brought out of captivity again, but they're still being persecuted out there in Iraq.
And look, and then when you even go back into 1942, around Nagasaki and Hiroshima, man.
Yeah.
Those Jakes all up in Japan, man.
Yeah.
Man, why was it a high concentration of those areas that were bombed by those people?